You're still in control of the brake. So how do you brake? Wait, I've just gone with the motor that.
If a serving police officer tells you what the law is, you take his word for it. But
You're driving a vehicle. You were? What you driving?
It's a Catalonian qualifying for you today.
When you drive, it's mechanically self vehicle. It's that was not mechanical.
Oh, pá.
you've nothing much point to second asset. It sounds really off the office to find out what the driver can't be found in driving.
Is it a good one, no?
Driver, isn't so right, but he only has a provisional license, so he shouldn't be driving on his own. At the moment, he needs a car. Also driving illegally. Both vehicles have come through testing no. Sam's colleague arrives to take care of the man who was in the car being towed.
So when they didn't put me in for a time day.
Sam searches the 4x4. It's suspicious.
There's evidence that there's candidates in the car. There's a little bit left in this front end there. So we'll also do an infrared test to see if that indicates any candidates. I'm just going in the car.
Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started.
The lad's claiming the grinder was already in the 4x4, which he's just bought. But Sam decides to drug wipe him anyway.
Да, 76. Yeah.
No, I was going somewhere else, and then I was hoping to see if it was actually being towed. I was saying,
Expectable. Yeah.
That's what I think for you. I was going somewhere else.
The disqualified driver in the towed car is taken to the station for questioning.
Здорово.
Sam's not on his own for long. The other drivers' mates have turned up to see what's going on.
Сюда 186. 2 очка. Вот второе место делает. Но вот Маклара не достанет. 386.
Sam now has a look round the white car.
Почти 400 очков.
Well, as he does
Я
so,
еще...
he's opening his car door.
Close that door now. There's 2 seconds to go away, otherwise you'll be arrested.
А, тут нету, блин.
Now go away. Go away. Up to the bush shoulder. I don't care.
Ну, к концу
Sam goes
гонки.
back to the car to give the driver the results of the drug wipe.
66 кругов. Я... Я опять на харде.
And so he's free to go. Though he'll be
Пусть
facing
Кузя
charges
надо,
later
да.
down the line. It's been a testing time for Sam, but he's got the job done.
Я опять на харде.
2 good results, to be honest. One's a provisional license holder, the other one's a disqualified driver. We've got 2 vehicles saved, both uninsured, so it's fantastic results.
And alongside that,
Все, блин, бла-бла-бла.
Driving a towed car guilty of driving whilst disqualified and driving with no license to insurance. He was given 50 hours community service, fined £505 and disqualified from driving for a further 3 years once his current ban ends.
Короче.
The driver in the 4x4 was later found to be driving without proper license and
Там Мерседес ну, 2 очка разрыв между командами. Всего каких-то, блин. О. Макс, блин. Ну давай, блин. Пошли этого эксперта, блин. В этом. Она как бы бежала, не видел шанс к моему Максу. Ну давай, блин, посмотри, как круто, блин. Давай, Мэг, давай.
people on the time. Want to do a best for them as well. With them, living in those areas, feel safe, things to do in their own home.
Also, it's getting closer. Sun goes down, a big part of that involves kitchen drivers who are responsible for running 700 roads. It's almost 1 a.m. And pulled into a woman who's the smart and then reported
Get a report of an email from the council.
А 21. Минута сразу, на втором закрою.
As the approaches the train where the cars allegedly crashed, both people in his baby blue pink for suspicion.
Да? Просто эксперта, блин. Я уделал. Есть начало, блин. Уже 2 секунды.
Check out.
So Paul gets back on the
Then the fall.
Now we have clarified that budget supermarket chain have got a crash close to, Paul's hoping he'll be able to back himself.
Yeah,
Contrary to what he was told, Paul has the driver that
Не. Ну, дирекция.
what's happened?
Что там у Макса по времени сколько там?
Oh, yeah, come and sit in the car.
Хуже даже, блин. 1.22, 1.19. Да.
What's happened then?
1.19. Что так плохо все, блин?
Yeah. Decided to have a drive home. Is it your car?
Сколько там? А, то же самое. 1.19.82. 1.19.082.
In-law. Okay.
У Макса
I'll hold on to this.
1.19.
Tune for me, just blow it like it's not. I'll hold on to it. I'll hold on to it.
761.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
По-моему, было лучше время.
You just want to pull that tube out for me. Get that tube. That's it.
А, ну лучше, 1.21.
Right.
Первый
You
был.
failed the roadside breath test. Okay. You've blown 9.
1.22.
You need to retime. Retime the limit. But this moment in time, when that's going to win away.
Время то же самое, такое быстрее. Хуже даже.
the driver of the right state and so
Даже хуже, а быстрее получилось.
What takes the woman into the Middlesbrough police station where she goes twice into the intoxicator.
2 equal readings of 75. Good. 35 for the good. For the 11.
The woman wakes up from the guilty business violence and has come back from private.
Ну, 2,4. А на ладу с Максом залом перенесли.
Somebody who really could be part of something.
Да ё-моё, тут... А, сверху.
He's only from the group. No, sound. The group. It's the group. It's such a young party that's punishing the check out the characters of the character. So we can imagine what's that saying. And this is one part in particular he wants to look at.
One part who really could be part of
Wait. And minutes later, the Peugeot and the Jared hits it with sights. It hits the spectacle. It's not good. That's coming because it's from the
Насадка.
it's away from Jack. Today, though,
Ну, там
it's in the practice.
насадка там.
To find out what
А, да, да.
You got to be 2 response.
А вот теперь.
the driver we could go, it's next.
Розы?
And what's inside is a fine water.
Такое, а? Ой, так, ну, что ты делал?
The man in Chatham he decides that he has a passenger through the door.
Понимаешь, третий, туда, это нулевой. Что он там? А. Może jeszcze sobie do tego, no. No ten, ja wyjdę do tej teorii. No. Nie muszę ciebie. Ładna walka. No, no. To takie takie warsztat nie wychodzi. Szum to... Fajnie. I to jest... No może.
8 minutes later, the results are in.
I nie to się ogóle. Makanie. Ciążda. A nie widzisz, przyjdzie. A przyjdzie. A, to przyjdzie.
It seems it's now. Like I said, it seems looks of it.
Powtarzaj, na 200. Ty powtarzaj. Szalki, na 200. To teraz dalej. Jeśli widzicie, ja to wszystko.
Михи, видите, у меня был пятый уже. Выше даже.
Подорожал. И третий тоже. 450.
Unfortunately for Jacko, the crowd aren't going anywhere. They're enjoying this bit of unexpected mid-morning entertainment. Thankfully, he's soon saved by the arrival of two colleagues who've come to take over. He can now take the charge of the Nick for the second time this week.
Одному. Сегодня записал.
The driver was later convicted of driving license for possession of cannabis and failing to attend bail. And he didn't want he faced no further
I'm just looking at you.
Okay, really, really good. You hit that target nicely. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's keep it clean.
The trick's on the footplate. The minute what this footplate down.
Okay, be aware, the grip level's going to start falling away soon.
Как тебе слушать, не включать машину? Классно, блин.
And then we buy their books at the page. When interceptors couldn't reach that. 그냥 빨리 좀 줘. How to formulate and when losing stones to the rolling, it's the interceptors who attract the foot of enemy. Forget about the speeds at some point. It's just a matter of when that's going to be now.
The men are refusing to open the door, so a specialist public order unit is on their way to put the door in.
Oh, put that down.
Да, блин, 4 секунды. Шесть секунд. Ты уже. О! Блин. Телевидение только вообще. Вот это. 47. 30, 12, 8. Ого! Шесть, ого! И вот это левая, это что расход. 6. Сверлен. 16 не решал. Что ли фрезу Макса и Ламба. Что я даже не знаю.
The man who started a violent youth.
And sit them back.
As the last dress of his slave, long and long.
The only do. Ну блин! А тут выше ты, блин. Его за дорогой, блин, а!
We're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on mediums.
And the catches are taken off the face and after the food, which is the pinch of something. After allegedly stealing several bottles of oil and everything at a warehouse, kids ran out on Monday.
We expect you'll be noticing a bit of grip loss in the tyres around now, so just be careful.
O, da, on brał szyny.
On Leclerc. Okay, they're out of this race.
They've made it just in time. You would challenge the spares, which means they would come back into the
In
relay
this lap,
and they
in
get
this
it.
lap. Push now.
Opa! That is lanes. Видео. Видео следующий групп.
Guys, takes a risk. I mean, you're thinking down. He nearly gets crushed by the collapse of the roots.
А, теперь с напарником, славно.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on the distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed.
Having the Danilo adding some anger, so he's taking
Okay,
away.
off we go. Back
Go, go, go,
into the
go!
race. That was a good turn in there,
The
mate.
yacht
That's some
continues
decent
to
pit
visit the
stop
main.
time.
I'm not so worried about the safety of the crowd gathering.
All right, we'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left for this strategy.
Что там? Шар! О, он напарник уехал на 15 секунд. Догонял! Еще на безымле.
Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dodgy air, which is going to affect our tyres as we
Мерседес, у меня быстрее.
Lando's in the pits. Lando in the pits.
Сразу уехал. Догони сначала.
It's happened. And the line is filling the roof. It was close. sofa, everything was fake. Get a lot down. So it's one of those experimental.
Блин, ну, 46. Там еще не скоро.
There's no expectations in this situation. On to the bottom, you could easily look down at anyone. Or, the pencil light looks up again, puts it with the pencil recruiter. Down, raise your leg it's on almost
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
Равно 17.
With the products in that almost sprint, that means he needs to count down the ladder. That's after the swing of power, maintain down the growth of vertical stand-up guard. The sum of the foundation was about the rally, and he said 6 months in prison. No further action was taken in the next no one's been injured. He else, Nas, and he safely in work.
Nick Foley,
Those still dragging it around the streets on motorbikes isn't wrong. Their anti-safety riding turns up to me and puts both very and a difficult race. Intercepted the other person and the younger side is stopped. After an intercepted spire, stepping the detector, he committed to nothing.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
The reason why the actually broken their teenage failure
18.
Okay, so leading out mate by 9.46.
Та ладно.
Kettlehead Spike is another well-known one of its pet peeves is finding the office, and this recent biographic a memory of the description echo. Using a bit of notes,
Тоже 8 секунд.
the something to make you forget the teenage pilots of the field. As in general, I've got a whole fuck. This second one is a practice.
А вот до четвертого. Ну, блин, через 2 недели. В октябре оно равно. А лучше 2 недели. Он еще ликвидировал все.
Okay, mate, tyres are currently running too hot. Please keep those tyre temps under control. We didn't quite get what we needed out of that, I'm afraid, but don't worry about it. There's a long way to go. Chin up, and let's focus till the end.
There is second.
Once someone gets helping down, it's not just a line. You think around, once something before we can make the practical. It would be unthinkable. So it's very big now. It's only it's all it's Ты что хотел, а? Жару сразу сокол, блин.
Kitchen knife, those type of
There are reports from that room. Extremist interceptor story has been years. Later is no woman. He's a firearm support. It's now his training.
Staring at them.
There's a worrying context that may explain the man's behaviour.
He's taken a large quantity of what sounds like prescribed medication. And he's repeatedly telling the lad he's going to slice somebody up. Dogs on
Это мне нету.
Now Squizey has arrived, the firearms team can start to negotiate. Dealing with a knife man is dangerous enough. If he's drugged up, there's no knowing what he could do to himself.
Yes, walking his got his eyes still seeing the muscle. Yeah, but
The interceptors won't force the door and rush in, as it puts both themselves and the man at risk. Instead, they need to get him talking and convince him to come quietly. The man appears at the door holding a knife. But he's got a dog with him, and that's a potential problem for Squires.
More concerned with them than just being an almighty flashback.
The man isn't talking though, and soon goes back into the house. Squires and Kaiser get closer in. He can now tactically keep an eye on the front and the back.
Well, those dogs straight out and hit me. So, I'll tell you what, I'll just load the heat. If he comes up, I've got an escape route to hook.
To protect the man and the public from his threats of violence, interceptors have the wall surrounded. The knife man back inside the house, keeping an eye on his movements, is crucial. They now need to talk him out.
he's not moving within the it was a pair that just not putting the knives down. From the front door. Yeah, he has to come out.
Есть, у меня есть.
The suspect then reappears at the front of the house, this time carrying a interceptors. One of the officers tries to talk them into giving up.
His clock officers. He makes the request on the chance.
The man goes back inside once again. Before returning, still holding the knife. This time, he has a demand for the interceptors. The man is demanding for one cop to come inside the bungalow and talk to him alone. But that's not an option. The negotiating officer wants him to drop his weapon and surrender. Then there's a breakthrough. The man comes outside once again and gives up one of his weapons. Two armed officers carefully approach the bungalow and retrieve the dropped knife. But it's disappeared inside again, and the interceptors don't know how many weapons he has. So despite losing one knife, the man is still armed and dangerous. But then he decides to get rid of this one as well. The interceptors have the man where they want him, but as they can't be certain he's concealing another knife, they approaches the cops that were forced to find their man's red dotted. Let's move from him now, and he's going down. Even though using a taser is always the interceptor's last resort, they have to act before he goes back inside, possibly to get another knife.
You got no analogy.
Disarmed and safely in course, the man is off to the neck. It's a job well done for all involved. The knife-wielding man was found guilty of the fray and sentenced to 12 months in prison, suspended for a year. Costs and ordered to do 20 days of rehabilitation. The knives he used were destroyed.
We've obviously had knives presented throughout the incident. He is claiming he had another one in his pocket. At one point, there was talk about being searched. You can't take that risk, and he suddenly decided to come forward. Everybody responded. He's got the red dots on him. Before he could get back in the house to possibly own himself again, he saved it. Perfect employment life.
Drug dealers often rent property as a place to grow or hide drugs. Commonly rented in residential areas from innocent landlords, they're known as stash houses.
So it's obviously a professional setup. There's numerous plants in there, so there's a considerable amount of value of drugs in there.
Not lived in, they're purely a place of business for criminals and to throw cops off the scent. But they can't outsmart an interceptor's drug dog. Jimmy Greaves is enjoying playtime with 6-year-old Gunnar. Effectively cute, the Springer Spaniel is highly trained to sniff out cash, weapons, and drugs. Gunnar sniffed out roughly a quarter of a million of food. He's going to impress, but the cops suspect he needs
So I think all the intelligence is leading
Fai perdi il secondo.
and keep it run computers and keep all their groups on
Well, McCartney man Jimmy proposes towards the minutes. He looks taken back with his special 15 left.
Ma sei proprio. Vedo che stanno sostenendo. Это можно еще какой-то есть. Или легенда. Опять уже совсем логично. Даже 6.
Suspected нет, это тот файн шоп house. This is funny. In a competition between the suspected food for public units, it's company downstairs. That's it.
Секунду же.
It's a decent size bag, but not a large one.
13 секунд. Но...
It's not just parents to do them. When the Republican used the trash can, it's been successful. They need to link into
said the people off.
I'm interested in exactly the same. Snapbags isn't good disease. What gives snaps intersect
Also in the draw we have
he's laying on the end agreement, stack house, and the cook down the field. This time will be the skin questions.
But also, if you want to, you can do, and you've got to think like a year, follow the stuff. Because that's all these that's results. And it's not the same for Christmas 6 months. It's just going to be good times. But there'll be suspect place time.
Już nie pomagać.
We don't have good time. And so we should have it. And you're about
Опять! So, fuck выше. Вова. Вот что.
Stuff that you do and frequency value you have in your head at the moment you can do for looking at what you know, something you put quietly, what I feel you can't go and see that. And the picks up the seconds are a different pages. You're trying to get Look, it's all the kids who take the speed 18 coming down clocks. Yeah, it's going to remember a man with a van has been spotted and seen. It's like a little bit saying, the man down and then just so like the top of the store at the top. You have a vehicle that's taken over. What? So well, the doctor, the passenger seat is like by taking his walk on walks on the beach, on the job. They found the van and crashed into the hospital. Yeah, he was just on 5. Hello? There you go. It's in order. The stone trace of the stone and still need to come through. There have been some checks, but you know, no. The doctor's good, everybody stay on something. I think there's something for that. But he's still, and the Nick, they glad you look. Like, yeah, okay.
Okay, expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
Но 46 на все скорость. Лошил уже опять. На, если не твои. Стекло.
That's where you have this almost immediate incapacity for that. Easily subdued. Feeling the same, but it must not
Вали.
Great. That will be served. The investigation is the alert effect. Complex square and clear such a I don't want to say, you know, think very no strong and painful but I know not taken against the law. What? Have you kicked it? Kicked?
И какие? Медиум. Тоже. Я уже все ушел. А есть еще свежий? Тоже медиум. Ты еще здесь все закон. Сорок третий, 46-й продаж. Смотрю, еще больше будет.
We're approaching the pit window ahead of your mediums. Okay, mate, your lap times are all over the place right now. We've got to have consistency. Come on, we can do better than this.
Щегром.
Making sure we know.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 38.1 seconds.
А можно ей сейчас тоже, да?
You see a pop blue the place full of ball. That kind of back line. Or there.
It's the lecture.
Box coming in this lap.
What?
Keenas is a big Formula One fan, and his favourite driver is Jenson Button.
Okay.
As he gets behind the suspect motor at the traffic lights, it makes a standing start Britain's former world champion proud. The driver's definitely breaking the law now. And once Ball sticks on the blues and twos, he ramps up the speed even further.
Currently have a vehicle turning to stop. 02 registered Silver Astra. Traffic is light. Road is dry. Weather's clear. No pedestrian activity. We're currently towards Maritime Road.
The Astra's not hanging about, booting it up to over 80 miles an hour in a 30 zone to try and shift the pursuing cop car. But Ball's sticking to him like a high-speed blue light limpet.
Road is dry. Weather's clear. Traffic is light and no pedestrian activity.
Ball hasn't been able to run the number plate yet, but he suspects the Astra is a pool or community car, a cheap motor driven around by crooks, uninsured and untaxed.
Continue this time towards Housefield. Alongside the road, stand by.
The Astra's increasingly reckless driving is beginning to put other road users at risk. As he swings back into the left-hand lane from the wrong side of the road, it cuts right in front of a taxi, forcing its driver to slam on the brakes to avoid a nasty smash. Paul needs to get this accident waiting to happen stopped as soon as he can.
Preston, feedback on authority, please. Launching Dublin Street lights.
Once again, the Astra steams straight through a red.
The light continuing towards Churchyard Links Road, speed 70.
The driver's hitting motorway speeds through the town centre, and his driving's going from dangerously bad to potentially lethal. He blasts through another red light onto a roundabout and bounces over a curb, then makes his most risky move so far.
Vehicle has gone off-road.
In a last-ditch bid to lose Paul, the Astra has jumped the curb and driven up a grassy bank into a farm.
Stand by.
Paul knows a signal to the park and follows the Astra. The three occupants have ditched four wheels and are now using two legs to try and escape. Paul's Beamer is behind and making up ground.
Runners towards Parliament Street.
The lads leg it through a gate too narrow for Paul's car. His only chance of catching them now is on foot.
Less conversation, more action. All this action, there's action in me. Come on.
You're helping young people grow their money confidence. Royal Bank of
Overwatch
Scotland.
stopped our train in the woods and took my husband for questioning. They said he'd be when I was 3 years old. Yeah, I'm not sure on the way home. They're getting us, letting me go. Come on.
Robinsons. Real love in every job. Play the Cats Protection Weekly Lottery and get cat happy. You'll be jumping for joy if you win our super draw of up to £25,000. The £1,000 weekly jackpot could have you dancing with delight. It's so easy to play. Just text HAPPY to 88008 to play through your mobile or go online. And here's the happiest thing. Every time you play, you'll help bring a little more joy to the lives of abandoned and unloved cats. Text HAPPY to 88008 or go online. Come on, play the Cats Protection Weekly Lottery and get cat happy.
This must be a mistake. I got a scanner and location coupon just like everybody else. Currently have a vehicle failing to stop.
Interceptor Paul Faulkner has been involved in a high-speed pursuit through Stockton.
Speed 70.
The driver of the fleet Astra put other road users at risk.
It's me, Gordon. Barney from Black Mesa. Driving this year, I had to put on a show for the cameras. I've been working undercover with civil protection.
The driver
Can't take too
and
long
two
to get
passengers then
suspicious.
ditched the
I'm
car
waving
and
mine
legged it,
on my
with
feeding
Paul
cord.
in hot pursuit.
Yes, Barney, what is it? I'm in the middle of a critical test. Sorry, now, but look who's here. Great.
Let's
Good.
like put a double
Gordon,
dark
Freeman.
ceiling.
I expected more than you. Yeah,
Paul's
you and
gone
me
after the
both,
man
Doc.
he thinks was
He
the
was about to
driver.
board the express to Nova
More units
Prospect.
arrived to hunt down the two
Barney,
passengers.
what do you intend?
Two
I'm
further
thinking,
into
I'm
Mount
thinking.
Street.
Alex is around here. Somewhere.
I've got these
She would
things.
have a better idea.
Dark
Over
blue
here.
light with the body.
As long as he stays away from checkpoints, we should be okay. Listen, I gotta go.
The
We're
runners
taking up
disappeared
chances
into
of
the
it.
darkness.
Very well.
Looks like Paul
And,
has lost his man.
Gordon,
Pretty annoying, isn't
love
it?
to see you.
He's got to be in it.
Okay, Gordon, you're gonna have to make your own way to
Just as
Dr.
he's
Private
about to
Lab.
jack it in, a pull post.
That's what I was afraid of.
CCTV.
Okay. Before you
Mark's
blow
in
my
that
truck,
location now. You guys
some
off.
stuff you clean up with you. Keep going till
A
you're
CCTV operator has spotted a man heading into some business. They're now directing Paul and his colleagues to where they think he's hiding.
your face.
Yes, no, che.
Milkshake.
After a lengthy pursuit and what looked like a fruitless search, Paul has finally got his man.
When we went into the car park, it just disappeared. The old Houdini, been in there hiding, laying low. CCTV confirmed that they hadn't come out of the bushes. And then it's just a case of going through and shouting. As soon as Big David shouted, Dave doesn't shout very often. When he does, it's very loud. So we knew we were game on.
Not only do they have the suspected driver, they've also got the car, which has taken a bit of a battering.
This is a car with no insurance, no keeper. A community vehicle probably bought for £100, just to drive around to commit crime in, easily disposed of and left like they've done tonight.
Most important of all, a potentially dangerous pursuit has ended quickly, peacefully and safely, apart from a bit of damage to the park and pavement.
Some naughty driving through there, wasn't there? Certainly showed his intent of getting away. You don't see many maneuvers like this across the Station Reservation and up the bank. To be fair, that probably did him more than anything. Look at the delve here. That's the type of damage that you do when you hit the curb at 50, 60 miles an hour. Where he's lost his tyre, desperation to get away, boots the car, and then all three of them on the toes. Two have been lost, but one's better than none. Always silver lining.
The man was taken to the Nick for questioning. After further investigation, the police were unable to prove that he was in fact the driver, so no further action was taken against him. In the UK, more than 6,000 police officers are assaulted every day, and interceptors working single crewed are particularly vulnerable.
I'd say 80% of my time is spent single crew, and you get used to it, you become comfortable with it. But it can be lonely, and sometimes you go to jobs where you think, right, I'm all by myself here.
And nothing gets the interceptors moving quicker than a fellow officer's distress call.
If you press the radio and say, look, I need a hand here, you know, get to you as quickly as they possibly can. The bus and they're going to come and help you. Like when you're shooting, when you see the blue lights lighting up the buildings surrounding you, and you can hear the sirens coming. It's a very reassuring sound to hear when you're having a bit of a bad time.
It's 3:30 in the morning, and dog handler Justin Moffat has been called to an incident at a fast food restaurant just outside Middlesbrough town centre.
It's a report of a male in McDonald's holding a needle to himself, threatening to inject himself. Apparently he's held it to threaten other people in the restaurant, so it's very peculiar. We'll see what happens when we get there.
After 27 years on the force, Justin knows that any situation can potentially turn nasty, and this wise interceptor knows to always keep going. The report is that the suspect has a dirty needle, used for injecting drugs, which could be infected with contaminated blood. The situation is so potentially dangerous that our camera operator is told to stay outside, and Justin's not taking any chances either.
Just put your hands on the desk, where I can see them, mate, please. Put your hands on the table, where I can see them. Because I'm telling you to. Do it now.
Huh?
The suspect isn't doing what he's told.
Put your hands on the table where I can see them. Do it now. Do as you're told. Do it now. Put your hands on the table. Do it now. Because if you don't, I'm going to spray you. Put your hand on the table now. Put your hand on the table now. All right. Wait away. Come on, away. Put your hands out of your pockets now. Put your hands out of your pockets now. Do it now.
Justin couldn't be any clearer, but the man seems to be hiding something in his pockets.
Put your hands out now. Get them out. Get them out of your pockets now.
The man is still refusing to move his hands, and aware that he may be holding a dirty needle, Justin's fearful for his own safety.
Cover the unit at McDonald's urgently. Get your hand out now. Do as you're told.
As backup arrives, the man's still refusing to budge.
Put your hands where I can see them now.
He's continuing to resist. It takes all 3 police officers to restrain him and get him in cuffs.
He's killed someone, thank you. Yeah, this nasty and arrived, he wouldn't show us his hands. I think he's trying to plug something. He's already admitted he's had heroin on his person.
Justin thinks the man's got drugs on him and has been trying to hide them, and a customer at the restaurant confirms his suspicions.
That was a big ball track, yeah. I think, cheers. He came out with a needle. Right. Can you just hang fire for 2 minutes? He's got a big bag of crack on him, apparently.
They suspect the man may have plugged the crack cocaine, slang for hiding it in a very private place.
Can you feel where it is? Can you tell? There's something in it. Whereabouts is it? Has it got down the next?
Yeah, it is.
They find the crack cocaine in the man's trousers, and it's a substantial amount.
Anything else on you? No. You got any pins on you? In your pocket. Is it the caps or uncapped?
Also in the man's pockets are a number of unused syringes, along with the dirty needle he was allegedly using as a weapon. The cops place it in a protected container until it can be properly disposed of.
Right, you're going to get strip search, obviously, isn't it? Have you got anything else on you at all? Nothing? Just that?
Just searched him. He has got gear on him, so he'll be getting locked up in a second.
The suspect's going to be taken to Middlesbrough Nick for a full cavity search before being charged. Justin's used to staring danger in the face, but this morning's incident has really shaken him up.
Obviously, the main concern is that he hasn't stabbed anybody with a needle, especially me, because I think it's the most vile thing on the planet. I don't want to come into contact with somebody who's dirty with needles. There's a couple of bobbies turned up there quite quickly when I had him on the floor, so I didn't have to struggle with him too long. But when you're on your own, you don't know whether any of his mates are around that are going to come and give you a good shoving, or whether other people are going to have a go. But luckily, everybody seemed to be on my side rather than his side, so went all right. Thank you.
The man was found guilty of possession of Class A drugs and fined £105. No further action was taken in regards to his using the needle as a weapon. It's just after 9 AM and Interceptor Spike is starting his shift in the unmarked BMW. Today he's keen to bag himself a burglar who moonlights as a builder and a suspected fuel thief.
We've had information regarding someone working on a building site very close to where we are. All we know is this person drives an old Skoda, but bizarrely the information is that they're using red diesel.
Fuel thieves sometimes use cars with cloned number plates to commit their crime without catching the attention of automatic number plate recognition cameras.
Red diesel is a very cheap form of fuel, and they haven't paid the relevant taxes. But there's actually a much bigger criminal network around red diesel. It can be stolen at source, from farms, from industry. It's a much bigger problem than just somebody saving 50 quid on a tank full of fuel.
Spike, who got his nickname after impaling his foot on one, is hoping this case will have a far less painful outcome.
By us speaking to him whilst he's at work, that's then preventing us being involved in any kind of pursuit or chase if he was to decide he didn't want to stop because he knew we had illegal fuel. So it's just keeping everything all nice and safe.
Spike's soon at the building site and on the lookout for the silver Skoda.
I'm going to try and be discreet. I'm not going to ask any of the builders, hey, who's got the old Skoda? Because it might be that the action that the guy aware while they've got the road closed with that 3-ton digger, he might then just nip off to the pie shop.
But the suspected burglar and fuel thief and his silver Skoda are nowhere to be seen. So Spike decides to move on and continue his patrol elsewhere.
We'll come back to that.
The shift carries on fairly peacefully, but as he's carrying out a routine stop in Wheatley Hill, a call comes in.
He's promised to slow down. I'm now free right now. Let's go.
The car Spike was looking for earlier in the day has just activated an ANPR camera.
Oh, yes. I've been looking all day for that car, so I'm going to hold nothing back to get down to the 19. This is the Skoda Fabia that we've been spending most of the day looking for. It's just gone through one of our ANPR cameras. So it's coming towards us, which is great. The drivers wanted for 3 burglaries, all being very high-value burglaries on commercial premises.
With the suspect's criminal history, Spike suspects this won't be an easy arrest.
He'll probably fail to stop and then be a handful when we actually find them.
Spike soon gets to the A19 and spies the silver Skoda almost immediately.
There it is. LA Urgent Tango 330. Yes. I have eyes on that car that you just put the obs out for, A19 southbound at Peterlee. I haven't lit it up. It is the exact car that you give the reg for. It's the Skoda Fabia southbound at 9090. I have 1 car for cover.
Number 1, Spike, ship is authorized.
Thank you very much. Any other units in the area?
Order 7 for you.
Roger that. Now, no vehicles for cover. Continues in lane 2. Pleasing units, if we can, would be advantageous if we can do a preemptive box on the A19.
As it's early rush hour and the road is relatively busy, Spike's keen to avoid a potentially dangerous solo pursuit. He wants other units alongside him so they can box the car in.
Can anyone have a look on the ANPR overview just to make sure that we do have a lad driving and this isn't someone's grandma?
The ships are checking.
As Spike's in an unmarked car, he's unlikely to be noticed by the suspect Skoda driver and can play the waiting game.
417 to 427. We are about 5 yards behind.
As his troops line up behind him, Spike takes inspiration from a great historical figure.
Done a bit like Sir Francis Drake. The Spanish Armada surrounded the port. He didn't run to his ship, he finished off his game of balls. He's incredibly cool, a bit like us. He is us, we are trying to be as cool at the minute as Sir Francis Drake. Committed, Elwick, southbound, 70. PO, get up behind me then.
Spike's now confident enough to get alongside the car and check that it is a young male driver behind the wheel.
I'm alongside him, but just on his rear quarter without a sword. Once he's completely blocked, we'll have him. Pay up and you fight your way through. Roger, mate.
With everyone now in place, the team's ready to go. With the traffic slowing to a crawl, Spike decides it's the best and safest moment to strike. The box is on, but Spike knows that on a busy road like this, anything can happen.
Have you seen this? They've got on the temples. Don't stress. I got this. Found them. Turn off here. I'll find a place.
He found some. Vodafone's fast, reliable network.
Amazon Prime Day is from the 8th to the 11th of July. 4 days of big deals on electronics, home, kitchen and more. Will make you feel like a big deal. Amazon Prime Day is from the 8th to the 11th of July. Exclusively for Prime members. Join Prime now.
only describe it as like silly behaviour, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. We'll be having words on the way home.
We've had a chat.
Yeah. Right, come on. Hurry home.
Robinsons. Real love in every job. Play the Cats Protection Weekly Lottery and get cat happy. You'll be jumping for joy if you win our super draw of up to £25,000. The £1,000 weekly jackpot could have you dancing with delight. It's so easy to play. Just text HAPPY to 88008 to play through your mobile or go online. And here's the happiest bit. Every time you play, you'll help bring a little more joy to the lives of abandoned and unloved cats. Text HAPPY to 88008 or go online. Come on, play the Cats Protection Weekly Lottery and get cat happy.
I noticed that the place is asymmetrical.
The Listener, featuring a very serene Sally.
Yeah.
Interceptor Spike has been on the tail of a silver Skoda he believes belongs to a burglary suspect.
There is. Yes.
He's been following along a busy road while waiting for his colleagues to get in place.
417 to 427. We are about 5 yards behind.
Once everyone was ready, they boxed the car in and brought it to a stop. But there's a problem.
Stop where you are. What's your name?
The man behind the wheel isn't who Spike was expecting to see.
Not the mail we're after. Rather than do what they what we want you to do, kidder, turn off down here at the first place to turn off.
Yeah.
All right?
Even though the car and the number plate are exactly the same as the vehicle used by the burglary suspect, it isn't him driving.
Just with his very mannerisms, that's not him.
Spike's concerned he may have stopped the wrong motor and double-checks the reg.
Tango 9, 1572. Just confirming regs. Thanks for the same one. What did that be wrong one?
The check quickly confirms the registration is the same, as the driver definitely isn't the suspected burglar. Spike's going to have to do a bit of digging to find out what's going on.
Right, now. Your surname, kidder?
A name check confirms that the driver's squeaky clean. It looks like he might have had his number plates cloned by the suspected burglar.
He says he's owned this for 18 months. Owned it, the other one's a doubler. It's not beyond the realms of possibility that there's two of these. Can someone do some checks on the ANPR? It has no stickers in the front dash, but he's got like a smelly hanging from his rear view mirror.
An estimated 1 in 12 vehicles on Britain's roads are being driven with cloned plates. It seems this unwitting driver has been the latest victim of this growing problem.
You appear to be a good lad, which is why we're dealing with you here, and we haven't got you pinned on the floor like a goon.
And to avoid the same thing happening again, Spike has a small gift for this unfortunate driver.
Stick one of these on your back window for now, or I would say for the next month, and let us know not to smash you into the central barrier, because the lad who we want, we probably won't.
This sticker should prevent Spike's fellow interceptors from trying to stop this man again.
Clearly our villain has one of these with different plates on. So what we've done for him now, to prevent that ever happening again, we've issued him with a big fight sticker. But we'll come with something different next time. Let's go and find our villain.
For the completely innocent driver, the rear window sticker is the best protection he has to prevent something like this from happening again. The hunt for the suspected burglar and fuel thief driving a silver cloned Skoda continues.
Где?
Crimes involving weapons are on the increase. Last year, the number of cases where knives and guns were used went up by 14%.
When you said to any incident involving weapons, it's always in the back of your mind, what have we got, what's the threat? Equally, the adrenaline starts going, your training kicks in, you never really feel that it's going to go wrong.
And when a firearms call comes in, it's the interceptors who have to deal with it.
You feel like, in the sense then that this is different, you need to be prepared very quickly to deal with that threat. And if that means using the level of force that you need to, and that's exactly what you did. We've got the equipment that we need to deal with it, and we neutralise that as quickly as we can.
In concert, County Durham, Interceptor Damo Stevens is getting ready to lead a firearms team on a raid of a house of a suspected gunman.
This is the subject that we're after today. He's suspected to be in possession of possibly a black handgun with ammunition. You've got full firearms authority. I'd like you to have your long-range less lethal, access to taser.
The man they're after is well known to them.
He is a heavy heroin user. There will be no containment with unarmed cops. There will be 5 of us deploying for this job. If you like to do the door knock and the arrest, he is to be arrested straight away. The South guys and myself will cover any other exit routes from the house. Our safety is the most important. All right? Everyone happy? Yeah. Good.
With the briefing finished, the 5-strong team hits the road. Damo's been on around 300 firearms jobs in his 22 years on the force, and he always approaches them with utmost caution.
The police won't take any risks. We won't send unarmed cops to deal with someone who may present a really lethal threat to them. So we'll go. That's what we trained for. It's what we joined up to do. It's what we want to do as firearms cops.
With the suspect's criminal history, Damo's expecting this job to be a tough one.
Our subject today, the guy we're going after, has quite a long criminal past. That criminal past has involved violence, has involved weapons, and that just adds to the whole threat assessment. It just adds to the mix.
As ever, Damo's hoping for a quick and uneventful outcome.
We do not want high drama, pointing weapons at people, shouting at people. That we will go, we'll raise it to that if we have to. But you know, the perfect scenario for us is a door knock, comes to the door, and he's arrested. Literally just around the corner. And this is one of all the scaffolding up first.
As well as the firearms team, other officers are on hand to cover all potential escape routes. It's time to move.
Silver for bronze, we have it fully contained within the door knock now.
2 firearms officers are going to the front door, while the other 3 poise to move if there are any problems. The unarmed officers, along with our camera operator, are staying at a safe distance. There's no response. If no one answers soon, they're going to put the door in. Finally, someone appears at the door.
Hello, thanks, Max.
It's the man there.
Give the rest of it, okay? In possession of a firearm. Alright. I'll go through that with you. Anything else in the house for you, mate? Alright.
So,
Bill.
Yeah, subject with officers now at the front door, he's compliant. We'll just handcuff him now, we'll search him and then go wait for him. We'll walk that way.
It's been a textbook arrest. The suspects come quietly and no one's been at risk. Exactly the sort of outcome Damo was hoping for.
The guy was extremely compliant. He came to the door, he did as he was told. We always want compliance. We don't want friction, animosity, aggression.
Now they need to find the firearm.
We're going to have to wear it.
The arrested man says the suspected pistol is in fact something far less lethal.
Just sort of like that. No living room. But we say we walk in the office there. That's all what's in there. Air pistol in the living room, we have the office away. No, I'm just by the sofa in the living room. We have located a black handgun. We haven't touched it yet. We've left it in situ. And no other weapons have been found in. It's the first thing we found is this black handgun. What capabilities we don't know. Is it a BB gun? It's a ball bearing gun? Is it a viable firearm? Looks like a gun. You know, if you pointed that out the window at us when we turned up, things might have gone a bit differently.
Even though they found the gun, Damo and the team need to make sure there aren't any more in the house.
We've got the weapon detection dog here. It'll do a sweep of the building. If he's got one gun, we'll make an assumption that he's got more.
While the sniffer dog has a hunt around the house for any more weapons,
Received yet, we'll stand down.
Damo and the rest of the firearms team can pack up and reflect on a job well done.
He's been arrested. He's been taken down to Durham City Police Station to be interviewed about what's going on. That to us is a successful job. We went in at a very low level and got exactly what we needed.
A thorough search of the house revealed no more weapons. The suspected firearm was confirmed to be a legal air pistol, and the man was released without charge. The pistol was confiscated and destroyed.
Jacko, you are.
It's fair to say that when you work as an interceptor, not everyone's pleased to see you when you turn up on a job.
Cops get abused, don't they? Verbally, physically, goes with the territory.
I killed somebody. You want to kill somebody, do you?
When you're young in service, it is a bit of a shock to the system. You know, I had quite a shouted up for an industry saying, I learned some new words when I joined the police. But now, I mean, I've completely what it's back. It's the uniform that they're abusing. It's not me as an individual. That's certainly how I view it now. And that's how I kind of, I suppose, psychologically, you get your head around it. It's the abuse is towards the badge and not personally to me.
It's the early hours of Thursday morning, and Interceptor Lee Wilson is out on patrol in Middlesbrough. He's blue lighting it to get to a colleague who needs help.
42200.
Dog handler Jimmy Greaves has stopped a suspected drink driver who started to kick off.
Jimmy's got somebody that's sounds like he's probably going to be struggling with someone, so try and get as quick as we can.
15-year veteran Lee is a local lad who loves protecting the community he grew up in. And with a colleague in danger, he uses all his advanced driving skills to get to the incident as quickly as possible. When he arrives, Jimmy's nowhere to be seen.
Jimmy, we're with your car now. Yeah, with your car, mate, as long as you're all right.
Other units are also at the scene, but first they need to find Jimmy and the man he's arrested.
I don't know where Jimmy is. He's obviously ran after someone. He's dog barking.
As well as the barking dog, Lee can hear the suspect yapping away. At high volume.
Right, what do you run away for? Yeah. Right, so there you go, next. Yeah, but he's relaxed.
The lad's admitted taking his mum's car.
Stay to drink. You been drinking?
He's all the driver.
Right.
He's drug tested.
Yeah. Right.
One thing's for certain, this bloke's not going quietly.
Right, well, walk then. Walk. 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 That's all. Hold it. Right, what's your name? What's your name?
Interceptors don't expect people to be over the moon when they're getting nicked, but this chap's abuse gets personal.
What was that? Yeah, yeah. All right. Really? Really? Oh, bless you. Bless you.
As promised, the man arrives, and also, as promised, Laughing Boy kicks off when they try to put him in it.
Where's the leg straps?
The beer, two leg straps. Either them.
Bring them up. The leg strap.
But there's one promise he can't keep. It only takes 3 rather than the 8 men he said they'd need to get him inside. Lee's well used to Larry lockups, and he's glad to be rid of this one.
Why should we tolerate people who speak to us like that after they've just failed to stop and stolen a car? And big things where just going to stand there and take that sort of view and say, you know, he's mistaken. There's no reasoning with people like that. There really isn't.
With the Balmoral fella on his way to Middlesbrough Nick, Lee can enjoy a bit of peace and quiet as he waits for the car to be taken to the pound.
Next step is let's get this car recovered. Let's go around and speak to the owner who I suspected his mother because he admitted that he stole his mother's car and we started getting handcuffed. So we'll go around and speak to her and see if she wants to provide us with a statement. And if she does, let's get him prosecuted then. What an idiot.
No further action was taken in relation to him taking the car. However, he was convicted of failing to provide a specimen of breath and driving with no licence or insurance. He was ordered to pay £190 in fines and costs and banned from driving for 12 months. Still to come,
We're just now nicely behind this course.
a routine stop
Have you got any insurance? Now's the time to tell me the truth.
causes a car clear out
Take your wireless as well.
and a motorist in meltdown.
Being a goon at the minute, he's disturbing the peace.
FIFA Club World Cup on 5. The world's best come together to decide the greatest club on earth. 32 clubs across the globe compete to be crowned world champions. Rodrigo, watch the biggest names, the biggest clubs take each other on live on 5. FIFA Club World Cup 2025. This June and July. Watch, stream, live on 5.
Any dog, any size, any problem. Release the hound. The Godfather is back to turn canine chaos
Feel like we were cut out it, not just with the dog.
into calm.
You won't find this in any dog training manuals. Graham, this is a miracle. Put it there.
Dogs behaving very badly. Stream now on 5.
The controller. Take charge in the bedroom. Streaming on 5, sponsored by Simba customizable sleep bundles.
The number of uninsured vehicles on the road is rising, a third of which were crushed.
One of the biggest issues that we find these days is people who are prepared to drive on the roads without paying for any sort of policy, even if they have got a driving licence, because the cost of the car is very little compared to how much the insurance companies are going to charge for them to be insured on the road, so they don't take the risk.
Nicking drivers who aren't insured is an almost daily occurrance for the interceptors, and it's a job they're happy to do.
If they have an accident, somebody has to pay out, and it tends to be the motor insurance industry, so therefore they'll try and reclaim their costs by increasing everybody else's policies. So therefore it costs me, and it'll cost, you know, everybody else. It's very, very frustrating.
It's lunchtime, and Interceptor Spike is on the tail of a car that's just driven past him and caught the attention of his onboard ANPR camera.
We're just now nicely behind this course, which has pinged our NPR for not being insured. I'm just waiting for some license safe and suitable to stop them and see exactly what's what. I will speak with this chap. Might be something, might not be. I'm soon saying. Hi there. I'll just switch your car off us for a second, will you? I would join me over here. Looks like you're a painter, are you?
That's it.
You get more on your hand than on the wall by the looks. How long have you owned this killer?
About 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
It's just got into my name about a week ago.
Who are you insured with? Because you're on our system as not being insured.
Well, like I say, I've just bought the car.
Have you got any insurance? Now's the time to tell me the truth. Have you got a driving license? Or are you banned?
Thingy, just the wet as well as the garage to wet and that.
Is that all you use it for?
Yeah.
Right.
The man's now admitted driving without a license.
Just come in, can I? Right, index is Kilo Delta to Corsa. This is definitely yours.
Yeah.
Person check completely different, please, on the new owner.
And that check doesn't paint a pretty picture.
What's this lad famous for? Done this before, then, haven't you?
I need to get the wet.
I'll wait.
He won't be driving to work today, though.
He's told us he's got no license. Just do a check. Are you a learner license?
I did have my provisional, yeah.
Oh, you haven't even got that at the minute, can you? Well, should that be the case? Operation Takeaway, this motor.
The unlicensed and uninsured driver's car is going to be seized, and he can't quite believe it.
What did you come back no insurance?
Yeah.
That is insurance?
Not for you.
Yeah, no, but you just said it's insurance.
For someone else.
Spike now needs the lad in his car to do the paperwork.
I was thinking there, buddy.
Though he's worried this painter and decorator may make a mess of the upholstery.
None of your paint's wet, is it? Not sure. I have a brill idea, right? It will be down to you if you agree to do it. Right. If you put your t-shirt on inside out, because you've got like what looks like a bit of burden up and a bit of paint on your back, and my car's worth a couple of quid. You don't have to, but it would be nice if you would. And there's an old saying that I use a lot. It's always nice to be nice, isn't it?
Right, that's it, man.
Got to be safe to look after the car. Nobody else does. You're being reported for driving your car with no valid driving license and no valid insurance.
Это мой солдат.
What I need is a signature on the bottom there.
Now the paperwork's done, the lad will be off.
She's like,
The bummer driver says he's going to work, but he seems keen to take out the entire contents of the Corsa, even if it's nothing to do with painting and decorating.
take your wireless as well. But it'll still be there, you know, when you come back for it.
He's filled his tool bag to the brim, but as he's taking so much stuff, there's a fair bit of spillage.
Would you like me to get your lift anymore?
No.
Spike's kind offer is refused. The lad's crushing of the law has changed his mood, and he wants to make a swift exit without any help.
Sure. See you later.
Let's just hope he doesn't have far to walk. This painter's day is going from bad to worse.
He's been a goon at the minute, so he's disturbing the peace. And you've been a bit of a goon. I need you just to chill out. At the minute, no one's been arrested. Well, I hope you don't. I mean, you're making a bit of a scene and just like getting some goon. Like, I know, but you're not doing I think you've shot them off your page.
Понятно. Ну, какой-то.
While Spike helps the removal team shift the Corsa, the lad departs. Though he's left a couple of things behind.
He's maybe left this because he dropped it and it's been mashed a little bit. I'll leave it here for him in case he comes back. Not a very happy lad having to walk home. Everybody knows someone who's been crashing and someone who's nicked off. That's a mobile hazard that brings him off the road.
The lad was found guilty of driving with no licence or insurance. He was given a hefty fine and points on his licence, once he gets one. So that's job done. But for dedicated interceptor Spike, there's still one last thing we can do.
Hope you don't want Trobs in this now. I think I heard him say I'll come back for that later, officer. Clean my spade now.
The controller. Take charge in the bedroom. Streaming on 5, sponsored by Simba Customizable Sleep Bundles.
Go Walker, Burger King, 100% flavor-proof beef. Now juicier and tastier than ever, with fresh ingredients and even fluffier buns. Same, it tastes different. Whopper never tasted so good. We all take the train, and so we should all pay our way. Do we? Do you?
Cleaning classes. Yes, electricity.
Yeah, that's what
I knew the office.
This guy's paid at £19,500.
Thanks up. Show the pass.
Follow has got to walk to room. That's no such thing as a free ride.
Why are you doing this?
Look, I'm not paying for transport.
Fair Duchess, on board with the law. Stream the full series now on 5. Police interceptors. Hunting down and locking up the lawbreakers.
Oh, that was close.
Protecting the public in one of Britain's toughest areas. Open the door. We're with Durham and Cleveland's finest, battling with the criminals who'll do anything to evade the law. Behind the wheel. Contact. Their four-legged friends and firearms at the ready. The interceptors are after you. There's nowhere to hide.
Keep looking over your shoulders because the interceptors are coming.
Coming up,
Lights on red was high risk, straight through.
a reckless rampage through the streets of Durham.
Is that another collision?
Sparks fly as the drug squad force entry to a cannabis farm. And a suspected drug dealer bolts it.
Police!
Capturing criminals trying to evade the cops can be the highlight of the shift for any interceptor.
It is part of the job where you get the thrills and spills, the adrenaline and the excitement. And I don't already come on this department because I enjoy it.
But while the bad guys won't think twice about endangering lives,
they'll think nothing about driving through a rest area, through a park, or footpaths, anywhere where they think their car will fit and on the floor.
the cops' priority is always public safety.
You've got to be calm and composed, because apart from anything else, you've got your control room inspector sat monitoring this pursuit and trying to run it. And if it is that you're flying at 50,000 feet in panic station and screaming down the radio, he's going to think, I want to abort this pursuit.
It's 11 p.m. in Bishop Auckland, and Jackal has received reports of a car that's just been pinched.
So bad. BMW Golf. It's been stolen the last 10 minutes.
Roger. Just pick up on a call that's come over loan. There's a delivery driver in Eaglewood got to drop off some food in the customer's house. Unfortunately, his keys in the car with the engine running. He's heard the door slam, turned around, seen his car speed off on the street.
Jacko's been at the force for 19 years and is highly trained in the fine art of tactical pursuit. Tonight, he's in the mighty marked X5.
Very fast and things so that if we get behind it, it will fail to stop. Unfortunately, the world's biggest police car, and it stands out a mile. So I'm quite certain if I run in behind it, it's all that's happening. I will be straight into the pursuit.
Control don't know which direction the car took off in, but Jacko's close by and decides to lie in wait.
Roger, I'll just park up as best I can, listen out for something. We've got to grab the unit to the area should the vehicle be sighted.
Only seconds after he stops, he spots a dodgy-looking motor with at least 4 people on board.
One of it quick. He's rounding around.
It's not the Golf, but this car could also be stolen. For as soon as it spots Jacko, the driver boots it.
Tango 315 urgent for a vehicle failed to stop even towards Oakland Road down towards Bishop Auckland. It's not the silver Golf, it's a silver Mazda. The vehicle has at least 4 occupants who I cannot identify. Road to drive, slow the traffic, speed is 70 miles per hour, low risk. Can I have more money for the pursuit, please?
The Mazda is approaching a residential area. The speed limit's 30, but the driver's at almost 3 times that.
The speed is 80 miles an hour through the 30s, approaching the junction, off the Coleman Road, stand by. And it's a left. Approaching mini roundabouts, and it's taking the first onto Station Road, speed 60.
The traffic may be light, but there are still cars on the road.
Speed 80 miles per hour, coming in St Helens.
And his driving is becoming even more reckless.
Lights were on red, it was high risk, straight through.
With no regard for other road users or his passengers, he barrels through the red lights without even braking. Jacko knows he has to get this pursuit stopped, and soon.
It's a left, on the Woodhouse Close Estate. Left, Woodhouse Close Estate. If we get dogs in there supporting the Woodhouse Close Estate, I imagine it's going to be a decap.
This boy racer isn't ready to give up yet. In his attempt to shake Jacko off, he's becoming increasingly desperate.
Off-road, unsure of where we're at exactly, but we are off-road on Woodhouse Close Estate. Back out the general direction of Water Drive.
For a moment, Jacko loses sight of it. Then he reappears, and he's just had a crash.
It has been involved in a collision with a peer. I haven't seen the collision, but spot put the side damage.
In a split second, Jacko lost it, the Mazda smashed into a parked car. The driver clearly willing to risk it all, Jacko calls for other units to try and head off.
Elliot, can we try and spot there? We're not supposed to skip the units, the pursuit's still on board. So there's another collision. It's in the area of Bell Street. Bell Street on the corner from the Nick.
As the driver heads deeper into the estate, he again causes carnage. Jacko getting stopped before this ends with disaster.
Right.
What's it like watching Blue Sky Glass TV? Well, with a 4K HDR screen. Dolby Atmos soundbar built in. Really good. Sound. Yeah, feels like you're right in the middle of it. But tell me.
Sky Glass, the TV made by Sky. Believe in better.
It's everything.
My skin, dry and flaky, so I need a razor that's made for it. New Venus Pro Comfort Glide. Locks in moisture for smooth and glowing skin.
Mine, she gets irritated.
So I go for Pro Smooth Sensitive. It has a strip with a touch of aloe for a shave that's close and gentle. Pubic area? There's one for that too. To keep my skin extra protected. Get a shave made for your skin. My skin, my way. Do this.
Double hazelnut. Double cherry. Take your pleasure beyond with new Magnum Utopia. Magnum, true to pleasure.
The Chiller, featuring a very cool Chloe, streaming on 5, sponsored by Simba Cool Clutch Mattresses.
It's 11:15 p.m. in Bishop Auckland, and Jacko is 6 minutes into a pursuit with a speeding Mazda.
Speed 80 miles per hour.
After tearing through red lights at 80 miles an hour,
Lights were on red, was high risk, straight through.
the driver made a break for it and crossed the park.
We are off road, but we're on the state.
Before crashing into a car.
So another collision. It's in the area of Bell Street. Bell Street round the corner from the Nick.
Now in a last-ditch attempt to give Jacko a slip, the driver takes him into a maze of back alleys.
Left, up the rear of the alleyway. He's taken us around all the back street.
Just as it seems Jacko's gaining ground,
Where's he gone?
the car disappears into thin air.
Where's he gone?
Jacko scours the surrounding streets.
I don't know, just come down here.
But the suspects have performed a vanishing act.
Elliot, it's presently a total loss in the area of Ashcroft Gardens. I want to suggest all you to head towards Ashcroft Gardens and conduct the search from there.
After such a high-octane pursuit, it's a frustrating result for Jacko.
They were taking all the risks. They don't give a damn really what kind of GPS as long as they made capture, and they were really going for it. The one thing we did have in our favour was, fortunately, there was a few vehicles on the road, so the pursuit was allowed to continue. As it starts going into back streets, you start thinking, should I abort this, should I call it off? But who's to say they're going to stop driving in the same way? At least if they've got blue lights and sirens behind them, we're there to warn people and eventually get out of the way.
The cops' only hope now is that intelligence will throw up some information on the car's whereabouts.
Please.
Висел. Я задолбал, идиот. Идиот. Ты задолбал.
They've got the car. It's crashed into a school and the occupants have left it.
Ладно. Как надо уже. А, еще не менял шины. Тей. Через 15 минут. Тей. Понятно. Я одна на усе появилась, что писал с этим. Не забудь боксы. А не забудь про боксы. Сегодня уже вшивший всем уже не понимаю. Ой, упс, блин, в эту, на повороте, блин. Видео не сыпали. V8, блин. 240 не получается. Быстрее, ребята! Не тупите, блин. Какой вы здесь не Макс.
И тут до финиша.
I'll be following just what's gone on. Long story short, it's maybe previous year. I haven't seen the pictures of the room. Now, the thing that we've all talking about, I think it's just like you,
Грязнючий! Ну, жить, ну так грязный, блин. Жесть. Можно пущи конец. А, Хардус сложно. Для меня уже не сложно. Вот мастер. Это вообще еще сложнее. Ну, он вышел, да. 90 или 90 попробуй. Я на харде. Это в спринте, да. Фонки, не, это будет все жестко. — 30 секунд, многовато, блин. А, юлки с Гером. А я ее было Сайпин, было. Сайпин мне уже более. Это 17! А ну что там у Макса по результатам, по времени, ну. 1.19, 1.20, 1.17. О, какую-то не так. 1.18. Он меньшее время. 404. Все на секунду. Ландо. 1.23, 1.19, 1.20. А лучшее время. Тоже 1.18. 45. То же самое 1.19, 1.20. Сейчас вообще самое крутое, 1.17. О! 375. 385.
Trip hazards all over the place to aid their escape when they run out the back.
Все на секунду. 1.17. Как его же 12 минут, вот все сделать. Он просто молодец. Он как на пане называется. Просто молодец. Чуть третьим, но вторым не дойти. Ничего не можешь сделать. Адриан. Блин, много интересов, это просто находить головян. Да блин! Камень, ну камень, черный. Камень, блин! Да идиот! Блин!
Свали, блин! Задолбал! Идиот!
You see, you have no idea what you to make sure no one's
Okay, mate, lap times are a little erratic at the moment. We need consistency, so let's try and stabilise them.
Опять время, блин. Одна девятая. Чего? На 2 секунды. Ничего, на 2 секунды всего. А, действительно. Все. Ну иди, дочь, блин. Задолбали. 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 Идиот. Твали, твали. Идиот.
It's beginning to look like they've been given a guess.
Да, блин. Там задолбал. Вот ты. Ошибся, блин, на повороте. Ну иди, дочь, блин. Блин. Три секунды, о, блин.
Needs to be a continuation. That's correct.
We're expecting some rain soon. Expect the first drops in the next few minutes.
And hit the jack.
Сербан, фали. Задолбал. Твали. Я не учу уже.
Kind of responds to like this. On the YouTube tendency, you just need to make sure that you set it and allow them to show up. Once there's satisfied, there are no systems. Even out evidence. See, it's clear.
Идиот! Сербан, фали. Чакон, смыкон, идиот. Не долезет, ну слышишь ты, блин? Идиот.
On average, UK police use a quarter of a million pounds per year. Estimated 62 million pounds. Again, have a look in there. Within the space with the drop. Get trading up. Take up the trading out the edge of the water. Get everything out of having a ready to go. You can really go back with that work in renovation of 280 to 3 pounds about. palm of their circles and the pants is heavy.
The dead have been made line of the history that you can have people that are not only unexpected, but also equipment and power and benefits.
No longer like the see. It's like
263. И еще быстрее.
It's a major victory in Scotland.
Well, it's very looking every time
Ну и не дождь, блин. Опа, нет, таки брал, правда. И уже на шоссе. Вот, блин. Я рекомендую эту скорую машину менять, как уже на промежуточную. Я сейчас не могу пока.
Canine got shadow, sniffs out some exploded.
Сразу промежуточную провода.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 19.2 seconds.
А, это ламп.
Okay, I think we're still in the right tyres for the time being.
Being the police interceptor on the streets of County Durham,
doing the best they do. Some of them really fun. It's another time when
А, лишь можно документ, говорят, помню. Блин, реально, грязнючий жизнь. Ой, цифровой. Тоже грязный, впереди тоже был грязный. Тоже.
It's been activated. It was difficult to local intel that a suspected kidnapper is
Nika.
Ready further evidence in relation to the program.
Interceptor has spotted the suspect's vehicle. Behind heading there. To avoid the risk of the driver spotting him and shooting him in the car.
The last thing in the world that happened is when he might have put in the channel.
They also called in Richie in the middle of the corner.
Еще нас не рассказывают. Время стоит.
These little screen jets are getting house. The rendezvous point to the local police station. Once there, Spike and the team should fly.
I think this is going to preempt feedback box. We shouldn't give them a chance to get it.
Feedback box emails block Harvey on Sundays, so it has no chance to escape.
If it looks like he's making any kind of run, you know, whether you nothing to leave that door, go to yourself. You're not going to get out easy.
Let's nice. Слушай, почти какие звонки, блин. Я был хотел, что не мог временно.
As the suspect enters sites.
А, я помню, нужно буду просто не отдал. Не помню. Интересно. Что такой дождь?
This one here on the left.
Spike blocks the fly on the front. And that's the black from the right. Into the top. Blue. Look at the zero. The rules. It reaches the trees. Not slowly. Hopefully the physics of the scene which scene of this fucking give it. The passing then is thrown them into just metals. It doesn't take quite long. It's a major result.
Okay, hopefully have something for the player. I don't know if
60, все, осталось 6. Осталось 6, выключи. Иди так, идиот! Идиот! Что вы, что вы, идиот! Что идиот? Ой, блин, идиот! Идиот! Монако самое классное. Вот Монако мне нравится трек. Монако мне понравился. Ну, там такой отрыв может сделать. Там такой минуту уехать. В круг. Вот так. Так, немножко сделаем. Так.
exactly what Philip. This moment in time, you're not Philip. I'm going to leave that to someone budget.
А еще следующий жить. Не знаю, что будет следующий. Или 5 или 6 вечера. не помню.
Well, we're no longer sure that these tyres are the right ones. It might be time to come in and change.
Шины менять? Да, блин, уже почти конец гонки. Это не вовремя, блин. Живо траве, блин. 6 секунд. Не хватало, чтобы блин. Да пока не надо. Я подготовил уже. О! А ну. Что уже все.
Listed is all features, which is standard and specific. But speech around the streets is not a motor, it's a wooden stretcher. It's hard to quite put it out of street. But there doesn't seem to be hoping that rather than get on fire, just look to get the home. Then he stops and moves.
Я не себе сейчас не скажу, правда? Ну, все спокойно. А, я понял, смотрю, его жена. Я не осторожный. На этом микрофон закрыт. Я лучше микрофон. Она на субтитры стоит. Ты было до финиша. Что нужен? А, дождь. Выключен. Гараж. Запахло. Ну, немножко отмывает. Да нет, ты как-то так. Сюда рядом. Сзади, нет, ничего рядом. Спереди рядом, нет.
Just didn't spun me up. I was almost
Что такое дождь?
You just want to think green then before we get the photographs and then you put the eye in and then just want to sit here and take I know you are. They've got playing for the minute.
Right. The man stepped past his scared it. Then Mark.
Я знаю, что ты сделаешь. Через заход канал его другую делать. Вот игры. Забылся. Когда вот эту нахуй не делать. И после 30 минут не буду жать.
This man has the same identifier as the one suspect.
Я это жду, подушина. Если уже все, никакущее. Даже нет смысла.
So, long and the first apprentice, the man was in doesn't have insurance on it. No proof of where. This one, he's on the middle.
Я ни разу не обманул. Ни разу за собой год. Раз один, ладно, ну маленький. Вот не раз. Ни разу. Финальником.
No further action was taken in regards to driving the whereas as no officer could see weak. Dead figure is burglary and expanding line.
Да, на 30 секунд, это много. Все, последний игрок. Ну, финальный.
The enemy being intercepted, brings it completely well and slipping out. Even the most proficient of coaches needs
Победа!
A dog handler Darren Williamson is putting 6-year-old German Shepherd Cross Shadow.
Yes. Вот он ясно.
Or was it the other way round?
Which has paid off in spades. A great victory here at the Spanish Grand Prix.
Darren's trained the
Победа!
dog handler. For 5 years, he's worked side by side with his canine dogs. Today, he and dog trainer Darren Golby are teaching Shadow how to safely detect the suspect. Shadow's task is to chase the suspect and retain him by biting off.
Great race from the McLaren team, and I'm very
Then
happy
release
to
the
see them
suspect
there
when
on that
Darren's
top
gone
step of the podium.
He was напарнище.
Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Опа! Это на 17 934. А до 753 я быстрее. Я быстрее.
Shadow's close.
Хотел он бы только
shells halfway up.
Ve bыстрее говорим.
Shadow and his superior shuttle have come up trumps. Well, a few minutes after Daz leaves the training ground, Shadow's skills are called for in a real race.
Shadow is part of the great exposure. They fill up for Shadow. Fill up head spinner. Another line. There's other officers on room. But we're just going to go.
Так и финишировал вторым. Ничего я, кстати, не смог сделать.
For the interceptors, it's not high-speed chase.
Так вот.
Dealers. In England and Wales, a domestic burglary is coming in every
Нужно сегодня вкусно, а потом все.
But even small-scale burglaries can have a devastating livelihoods. Bringing the offenders to justice and returning the goods to their rightful owners is a crucial part of the interceptor's job. The garage that has been burgled is at the back of a pub. The neighbour who lives beside the pub spotted some youths running away.
And they all jumped over the wall, yeah, and then one of them ran past the red toolbox, and one of them ran past the street of Thornton, right, and I remember what was there. They've all got all like the hoodies on with it,
The goods stolen include expensive tools and gardening equipment. The neighbour believes some of the items may have been stashed in the pub car park.
This was a good opportunity for me to put into practice what he's done this morning.
If Shadow can retrieve the items, they'll be returned to their owner. Perform well in the training exercise, but how will he fare at a real crime scene?
Find it.
At first, he seems interested in the electricity substation.
That's all I think.
No sign of any stolen equipment here. But then he heads for some bushes in the corner.
What's that? Toolbox. Down.
Inside is a toolbox and what looks like a skateboard.
There you go. Come on in.
Dad suspects this isn't the last of the stolen booty.
I'm not convinced there's nothing else in here, Adam. Shadow, come here. Wait. 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 Out. Here. On. You get the whiff of something in there.
Shadow's showing a lot of interest in the bushes at the entrance of the adjoining block of flats. With good reason.
Good boy. Good boy. That's what. Good lad. Good boy.
Another officer arrives to help retrieve the stolen items.
Toolbox. Fishing rod.
The toolbox contains professional kit worth several £100s. Its loss could seriously affect someone's business.
It just proves why we do the training, because then obviously we've got a real life scenario. We've abandoned some property. I've got it out. His indication wasn't as good as it was this morning, but still gives me enough to think, right, I'm going to investigate that. And when I've had a look, I've located the skateboard and the tools, still got the snap on the set with hundreds of pounds, and the next box discovered on the other side of the bush. So yeah, the good end for the video. Nights tomorrow, you know, let's do it.
All the property was identified and returned to the Great Love.
Take charge in the bedroom. Streaming on 5, sponsor Westing the customizable sleep angels.
The iconic Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders are here. 1, 2, 3, full of hope. Never would have wrapped my head around this as a little girl. Full of determination. I was just staring at them. I wanted so bad. Pushing themselves to the limit. I'm going to fight for my spot. Will they rise to the occasion? And you will star. I just love dancing so much. Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. Stream now on 5.
Police interceptors. Hunting down on your feet and locking up the lawbreakers. Protecting the public in one of Britain's toughest areas. Here with Durham and Cleveland's finest, battling with the criminals who do anything to evade the law. Behind the wheel. Contact. With their four-legged friends and firearms at the ready. The interceptors are after you. There's nowhere to hide.
Keep looking over your shoulders because the interceptors are coming.
Coming up.
On the wrong side of the carriageway, we are 100 miles an hour.
Identify the suit.
It's wrong way around the roundabout. Dangerous that, there's only so much we can do with it when they're going like idiots.
Turns into a full-scale manhunt.
He's got right there. Oh, out on foot.
Interceptors catch suspected drug dealers red-handed.
And there, it's in there. All under the seat.
And the race to rescue revelers from the dangerous world. The dog unit, firearms, traffic cops.
Hello, I'm a dog handler. The dog's just one tool in the toolbox. We've got to be multi-skilled and we've got to be able to turn our hand to anything. That's a bad guys.
Liam Sewell joined the force 15 years ago.
Yeah, Roger, thank you.
But Liam's instincts tell him the car is worth a ton. A quick blue light hello, and the car's slowing.
Safe to continue.
The driver clearly has something to hide. He's so desperate to lose Liam, he barrels straight through a red light.
Yeah, we're through the red light, safely through, approaching the roundabout with Trunk Road, stand by. Yeah, he's gone the wrong way down the Trunk Road.
He's dicing with death, driving the wrong way round the roundabout. He's now speeding on the wrong side of the road.
He's on the wrong side of the carriageway.
This driver is so reckless, he's risking his own life and anyone else's who's on the road.
Approaching the roundabout with the 66, I believe.
And again, he's going the wrong way round the roundabout. But this time, head on with a lorry. A few seconds earlier, and this could have been fatal.
Dangerous that, there's only so much we do with it when they're going like idiots. What's the A174?
Now the desperate driver is back in his own lane and exploring it.
We are 100 miles an hour.
Liam's pushing all the horses in the
going to be pretty much out to say.
The Skoda is now so far ahead, Liam's only just managing to keep him in sight.
Sharp braking, kid. We are left, here 174 towards Lazenby. About the lights on green. Yep, took the second left, quickly from lane.
Suddenly, the car is nowhere in sight. Liam thinks the driver's pulled off the main road.
Got this one down there. Sneaky bugger.
At first, it seems his hunch hasn't paid off.
Yeah, I've lost it now. Yeah, it comes into total loss.
Unfortunately, Liam's dog van's not the best vehicle in high-speed pursuits.
It's a nightmare because I've got to fling it round. Try and keep it on the road. It's dead frustrating when they're just spanking away from you. And you're on your boat with them, getting on the fighter roads where they've got to slow down.
But Liam's instinct is telling him the Skoda's still around. He's joining the traffic units, who are now lying in wait. Then suddenly, the Skoda's been spotted by another unit.
Liam, I think it's coming behind you on the front road.
Liam was right, and the Skoda's heading back towards the interceptors.
Sure.
The traffic unit is recording everything on dash cam. Now the Skoda passes directly in front of them. The pursuit is back on. It's the interceptor's big chance to get this driver off the road.
Oh, what?
This time Liam's got back up. The leafy BMW.